well, we had some free time, and so it was busy. I had free time with you guys. So, let me pick up where I left off. So, yeah. But now we can pick up with the story time. So, yeah. My trust issues were going through the roof and rising even higher and even higher because of how people were acting. And, then they Discord and everything. Yeah, so eventually Whitethorn did join that Discord server. I'm not saying the name because I do not want it to get struck down again, especially when I need to learn, especially when I need to ask questions to continue learning the game. So I'm not saying the Discord names. Once I would like to, I can't. So, my trust issues were going through the roof. I literally just watch people make fun of Nobu or question Nobu for his guide. A BQ who was doing a raid with my friend Squishy, literally just assistant. The run got done. He did a lot of damage, really. I literally watched his people in that very same Discord, tore him apart. He didn't even do anything wrong. It's just his damage numbers, and they tore him apart. It showed me just exactly how toxic people are. So yeah, my trust issues are going through the roof. I only really feel comfortable if somebody from Void recognizes me, because I made myself easily recognizable. Yeah, because while I was playing Code, I've been told that there have been people trying to defame me and impersonate me and so forth while I'm gone. I'm not even playing Elsa anymore. What the fuck were you guys doing that shit for? I'm not even playing Elsa anymore. I'm over there on closers, dealing with trauma, trying to preach to people to not do such and such so they don't fuck themselves over and everything. You think I had time to cause trauma on Elsa? If anything, I wanted to chill on Elsa. Deadass. When I first came to Elsa, I just wanted to chill. I just wanted to be nice. I just wanted to be kind. I just wanted to help people. Then shit happened. Rumors started. Some of the shit was my fault because I didn't know how to say no. Shit. The cheating rumors that y'all have heard about, I didn't know how to say no because I didn't want to hurt nobody. But hey, that happens. I had to learn the hard way. Girl, you're gonna have to start saying no. As much as you don't like hurting people because you're kind, you're gonna have to start saying no. I had to learn that the hard way. And for years and years, I would have sleepless nights because of it. Well, did you ever yes, I did. I had sleepless nights for years thinking about it. I cried almost every Valentine's Day until I met Zach. I regretted it heavily. Because I did not know how to say no. I didn't have the balls to say no. And then even then when I did say no or reject people, oh hey, y'all remember Jinx or Gothic Liza? Surely y'all remember him. A lot of people hated him. Surely y'all remember him. Him as well as I think a few others did make up rumors and shit. Yeah. Started rumors and stuff. Yeah. So there are already people on Void closest who were wary of me and didn't want to be around me. Yeah. Now let's add on what happened. Now let's go back and add on what happened in Code. Y'all remember the rumors about me on Code? Yeah. So then there are already people worried of me about that too. So let's take into account of all of that, yeah? Take into account of all that. And then, like, I have been branded a villain on Void at one point. I have been heavily branded a villain, even worse on Code. I'm used to being painted as a villain. There are even a couple of times where I changed my Discord name to The Villain. So, me getting rudely turned down or coldly shut down or coldly rejected or not even taken to parties or stayed away from or told I was told to avoid you or I was told you do such and such or I've heard about you from the rumors or I've heard about you for such and such, it no longer bothered me. When I came back to Elsword, I actually tried to stay hidden. Yes, y'all, I actually tried to stay hidden. I attempted to stay hidden. But I was found out. Everybody found me. So I was like, oh, well, there goes being hidden and everything. Because I needed to go into parties and stuff. I realized that playing Elsword, it requires much more teamwork than closes do. You can easily hide on closes if you want to. On Elsword, you can't do that shit. The reason why you can't do that shit is because you need the raids. Elsword, their gameplay revolves around raids and working and teamwork, work together and so forth. Ironic, because the majority of the community is sleeping on over half of the classes and only taking certain classes because they want fast runs and stuff, or taking the same people because they want big carry. They don't want to work for it. They want to get easily carried through things. Shit, matter of fact, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all a small little story. I was trying to spam Sunken Holy Grounds, right? I took a Doombringer with me. I took 2 Dix Angels. I know, someone in the back is like, you're a blood queen. What the fuck are you taking 2 healers for? You do realize you have to worry about overflowing blood, right? Yes, but I mean, it's for the Doombringer. The Doombringer was a higher CP than me, so I was more focused on the Doombringer. I'm just there to provide a little bit backup. So we had somewhat of a higher bid party. Okay, so the Deus Angel, I was staying with the Deus Angel because he wanted to get like 20 runs done and so forth. No, wait, wrong person. He wanted to get some runs done and stuff, and I was like, okay, well, I'll stay because, you know, I personally don't like abandoning people just because we fail a run and so forth. Nor do I usually feel discouraged. While everybody else in my party is feeling discouraged and feeling like they fail and getting angry and frustrated, I'm over there trying to figure out, okay, well, we failed this part. The first thing on my mind is, okay, well, we failed this party, so what the fuck did we do? Well, we failed this party, so what next? What do we do? How do we deal with the situation? We gotta switch up the game plan and so forth. Most people don't, well, y'all know, but everyone else forgot that I'm a strategist. I like strategy. I like planning strategies. I'm a planner. I like planning strategies and so forth, and doing math and all that, and laying out plans and game plans and all that stuff, and quick thinking and all that stuff. Y'all know this already. I've made it known and no secret that I am a certified nerd. And why did the thing go dark all of a sudden? What the fuck? So anyways, yeah, I made no secret that I'm a nerd. I like thinking of strategies and what to do and whatever, and not to mention, I would not be surprised, I'm kind of known for cursed parties. I would not be surprised if I'm starting to get known for cursed parties. Be like, oh, well, you want to get taken into a party? Go into Chihari's party, because the parties that I've been having so far. Hence why, once again, I grabbed the AOSM. I know how it feels to not get taken, because even now, people have refused me for parties. They don't always take me. Shit, I've struggled so much. Matter of fact, I struggled so much with getting to a party. When I got into a spam party, I always get asked, do you have a 2 times medal? No, I don't have a 2 times medal. You wanna know why? I never had the time to actually grind for it. I know there's material that I have to grind for in order to get it. I literally just got my 2 Abyss accessories. I literally just finished the Abyss 3 out of 3. I just need to fix my weapon and that's it. My weapon literally has like 2 blues left, 1 giant stone left. I literally just finished. That was literally all the resources that I had. So I never really had time to actually get into Abyss parties because I was always getting turned down, including Empire Sword. You would think Empire Sword even? But Empire Sword is a synergy DPS. She has more of a chance to get into a party than BQ, a purely DPS. People won't take Blood Queen because she needs high CP and everything before anyone ever thinks about taking her. Right? You would think so, right? I still get turned down even on Empire Sword. Because people don't even really know what she provides. They look at Empire Sword and be like, she's not a support. She can't do this. She can't do that. No, she can. She can do a little bit of support. I'll be real with you. She can do a little bit of support. It's just that y'all so fucking stuck up and picky and entitled that you're not opening to newer ideas. So anyways, the 2 DS Angels in my party, matter of fact, let me just tell you how the second run went, okay? So we get in the big spider, okay? We fight the big spider, we struggle a little bit, but we make it through. I'm like, okay, I'm confident, we can make the second part. Then we get to the second part. So we got party wipe at 60 lives, I believe. Yeah, we got party wipe at like 60 either 177 or 77 lives, 60 or 160 lives, 1 to 2. Oh, y'all about to leave too? That's okay. I wanted to finish my story time anyways. That's fine. I wanted to start my story time anyways. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Excuse me while I add somebody real quick. Jesus Christ. I'd hope, but wait, there's 3 pages? Spamming, become spam. Help me. Spam. That's weird. Wait, is you choosing that one? Tossness. Fabricated city, spam. I'd get turned on anyways. I'm sick of it. I'd get turned on anyways. Full rate looking for support. Understandable. Well, let's go to my favorite place of, well, being alone, because I'll let y'all know. This right here has been my secret. This right here has been my secret place when I just want to be alone and away from everyone. Not many people watch this thing. Not many people watch my channel like that, so I can show y'all. This be my secret place to. This be my secret place where I want to be alone and away from everyone. Because no one comes over here. Everyone's scouting the board and seeing what to snap, so it's perfect. I don't be looking at the board like that because the board prices are honestly very depressing, so. Okay, let's continue. So, not that. Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen coming out with a new season. I mean, catch up anyways. But anyways, let's continue. Let's continue, shall we? So, let me put my keyboard down for this one. So, they didn't want to learn the mechanics. One of them was like, we need more DPS. And the Doombringer that was in my party was like, no, we need to learn. I actually agreed because, if anything, how the fuck am I supposed to be a DPS if I don't know mechanics? I need to know how. The way how I usually learn is usually I'll learn the mechanics. Then after I learn the mechanics, then I use my skill arsenal to strategize and figure out my way through mechanics and so forth. And then that's when the cheats and the shortcuts come in. If you catch my drift. For example, let me use a clothes as an example. So I know how to play by, right? Okay. So say a new boss shows up. I would like to learn the mechanics first. Then after I learn the mechanics, that's when the skipping phases and so forth come in. But unfortunately, I'm still struggling with rotation. Still struggling with rotations of Blood Queen because I'll get to the Blood Queen part. Don't worry. Trust, I'll get to the Blood Queen part. Don't worry. I'll get there. Trust me, I'll get there. But I can't do that right now on Elsword because I haven't fully grasped the game yet. So I have to kind of play with the cards I'm dealt until things get better. So anyways, they didn't want to learn. So both of the DS Angels actually quit at the same time. Me and the Doorbringer were actually laughing because we knew the mechanics. I just suck at platforming. Because y'all know that spiderweb mechanic where you have to jump up and down everything? It's exactly like the wheel in Never Ending Darkness. You know where you have to jump up and everything, you have to make sure you don't hit the spikes or whatever. They get that, but you have to memorize. They get that, but the web phase where you have to memorize where to jump, and if you don't, you get one shot. Possibly, well, most likely, yes. And then the jump rope. I struggle a little bit with the jump rope, but I got it right the second time. The first time I jumped too early and I ended up dying. The second time I got it through. And I didn't die. So yeah, that's fun. So that happened. Well, that's what I mean by entitled. They're so used to getting carried by people with high CP and everything, and people who have 20, not 20. The average carry that's being like 15 mil plus CP and so forth. We have a lot of 20 mil CPs on here running around and so forth, but then again, it makes sense. So yeah, that, and yeah. So yeah, I've gotten used to getting turned down by parties. When I apply, it's so bad that when I apply to parties, I'm wholeheartedly expecting to get rejected. Matter of fact, let me give you an example. Let me pick up my keyboard now. Matter of fact, let me give an example, okay? You see this fabricated city, right? Clearly you see a physical party, right? Okay. Watch me apply and get turned down. Literally. Watch me apply and get turned down. Sometimes when I join parties, right after I apply for the party, they put looking for support. Or they put looking for such and such. Or I notice it gets to 3 and then 4 and so forth. Literally, watch the person reject me. Or something like, now steel wall parties I get into just fine. Because, mind you, I'm bug queen. Yes, mind you, I'm bug queen. And yes, I know, I'm bug queen. I'm a pure DPS class. Yes, I know. I'm just showing you, I'm just giving you an example of something that I always go through. Let me cook. Don't worry. Let me cook. Or something like, both the 600, probably 600 ERP. But anyways, the person probably rejected me anyways, so probably AFK and looking for something else. But anywho, yeah, like, I'll be having a hard time getting to parties, and it was the same way for a business stop before this event show up. So I don't have no issue for the duration of this event, that is. I don't have no issue getting the best party. Now a spam party, I had every issue in the world getting a spam party. It was so bad that, hold on, before we stay over here, it was so bad, perfect timing. It was so bad. So y'all know how when we get the big content update, if you get like 30 runs in both the Fainted Silhouette and the King of Abyss, when the titles get nerfed to 30 runs each and so forth, you get to unlock the title and stuff. Y'all, it was so bad that I literally had to come here, get like 2 copium. I had to come and get some copium tokens. Then I had to take them and buy flux cores. You know it's bad when you literally have to buy flux cores for it. Y'all, I was struggling so bad I literally had to buy flux cores. That's how you know it's bad. I literally had to buy flux cores for Fainted Silhouette and Birth of Origin because no one would take me. Not even on Empire Sword. Not even on Empire Sword, y'all. This is before I got the AOSM. But not even on Empire sword. Because people want things like an Avarice or a Blue Hand or a Diz Angel, or they want support. They want healers and stuff and whatever. They don't be wanting people. They'll take Fatal Phantasm. They'll take Fatal Phantasm because Fatal Phantasm is op as hell. They'll take someone like that. But they won't take no damn Night Emperor. They won't take no damn Empires. They will rarely take an Empire sword. They'll still take Aisha's. They will rarely take no damn Renna. But even some Daybreakers be having issues getting the parties and stuff. Like they just be taking the same options and the same old people. Like, bro. So anyways, yeah, so I've been so unfortunate when it comes to Abyss that I started to feel bitter. And I borderline filled with hatred. There was a point in time on Elsewhere when I was cold-hearted because I was sick and tired of everybody stepping on my kindness, taking advantage of me and everything. I turned cold. I turned into one hell of a bitch. I was so heartless that I was straight up telling people to kill themselves. Like, I was so fed up. I was so angry. I was so fed up. Like, hold on, let me get to the still water real quick, y'all. I'm gonna warn y'all, I'm gonna lie a bit. Never mind. That said magic. Never mind. We can wait a little bit. Never mind. We can wait. But yeah, like, let me talk about the BQ part. So where do we left off on Blood Queen? Whitethorn turned me down. Nobu put out a guide. I tried to follow the guide. Zero freaked out when he saw my CP drop. He went and told everyone in 7-Eleven. People in 7-Eleven. They looked at Nobu crazy. Someone joked and said, "Arrow node in-game ass guide." Once I saw I'm gonna be real with y'all. Once I saw how they reacted, because you know, I'm not surprised that Zero went and told them. Zero pretty much go and told his friends everything, so I'm not really surprised about that. So I'm not mad that Zero went and told his friends and everything, because I actually expected it. I expected him to do that, so I wasn't mad when he did it. He actually went and told them where I work. I work at Wendy's, but yeah, he even went and told them that where I work and everything. So when I hopped into the voice call one day, Amagi was like, I'll take a something. I was like, you told him where I work? He was like, yeah. I was like, well, I kind of expected that too. I expected that he was going to tell them where I work too. So I was like, oh well, okay, they know. Oh, okay, well now they finally know. No, because I wholeheartedly expected him to do that. No, like he talks this with his friends and stuff, so of course it's gonna slip out. I don't mind anyways, because look, it's better than not having a job. A lot of people nowadays sit up in the house and they don't have a job. I'd rather have a job than not have a job. I don't care if it's part-time or full-time. So as long as you have some money in your pocket. In this administration, in these 4 years, and who's in office, it don't matter if it's part-time or full-time. So as long as you have a job, it don't fucking matter where you work. You straight. You good. You get to put food in your stomach, you get to put clothes on your back. You get to pay for a roof over your head. It don't matter if it's full-time, part-time. In this time and age, Nobody gives a fuck where you work at, so as long as you're able to work and provide for yourself. Hey, make your money. Just don't make your money. Just don't take a job that you're gonna regret somewhere down the line. But hey, make your money. So anywho, back to the BQ thing. It's how they responded and how they reacted. It's how they responded and how they reacted to Nobu's guide. It's what made me feel embarrassed. It's what made me feel embarrassed and ashamed that I tried to follow the guide. And it also made me, I'm gonna be real with you guys, it also made me start to want to stay to myself even more. I was already having high trust issues. There was multiple people telling me at once what to do and so forth. So I was pretty much thrown all over the place just when I just came back. I felt disorientated. I felt out of, like, you know how usually you have things under control. If you're the type of person that usually have things under control, I felt so out of control that I felt overwhelmed. So I started to shut up about my progress on elsewhere during that time, and I started to not share progress because I'm like trying to work things through. And someone in my guild who you can tell his first language is not English. It was during the time when I was leveling my 60 characters before I got to the master class. I was actually showing my progress of me getting my 60 characters to level 99 and so forth, and then third class and all that stuff. He was like, why haven't you master class? I literally told him I was going to get the model level 99 third class and then master class. Then him, apparently not reading at the time, was like, asked the stupid question again. It's only 2 dungeons, why haven't you master classed them? I had no help at the time. So I was gonna snap on him, but I just like, remember, he doesn't speak English, he doesn't fully understand English, be patient with him. So I didn't. I was just like, let me just let it go before I do snap on him. Yeah. So shit like what happened, it happened in the Discord server, by the way. They had quite a bit to say about Nobu's guide, because Zero went and told him, hey, go look at BQ guide and cheat how to follow this, I will assume. And when I went inside the Discord server to lurk and read, because I had a feeling he went and told them, and I saw what was said and everything, it made me even more, not only made me ashamed and embarrassed that I tried to follow it and everything, but it also made me scared to share progress in there now. So now I really talk in there. Now I just lurk, and yeah, I don't even hop into voice chats anymore. I used to hop into voice chats, but after all that, I stopped really hopping in voice chat. I started staying to myself. I don't even hop in my guild Discord. I don't even hop in my guild voice chat anymore. I don't hop in any voice chats anymore. I mostly be staying to myself. The only time I'm really in a voice chat now is when I'm in a voice chat with Zero. But other than that, I'm just staying to myself. Unless a friend unless a friend has something serious to talk about, I'm just in a voice chat with Zero. I really started to build up walls again and started closing walls, and after that showed me just how potentially toxic they might be. If anything goes wrong, that literally showed how potentially toxic they could potentially be if everything goes to shit. So now I know, keep my distance. That's cool right now, but now I feel like I should probably keep my distance because of what was shown. Then, let me talk about a person named Kazuto in here. This guy named Kazuto, he plays a lot of support characters, but he wanted to play DPS. So he was struggling with DPS. Come to find out, this guy don't even listen to anyone at 7-Eleven. So one day when I was off work, I peeped in 7-Eleven. I peeped in the Discord server, because even though I don't talk in there, I mean, I like to look after them from afar. Even though I'm kind of very nervous with talking with each of them, I look over them from afar. So I lurk. They don't ask me to. I know it's kind of weird, but I watch over them from afar. I peep and I do look off in there. I watch over them from afar. So if anything ever happens, because Amagi is still a friend, so if anything ever happens, if I have to step in, I will. So I watch from afar. I look from afar. But I've been watching this person there named Kazuta. I'm not in the guild, by the way. I mean, y'all know which guild I'm in. I'm not in the guild, so yeah. But he's been struggling with characters. He don't know his character to settle down on. So I sympathize with him because I'm also struggling with DPS. I just came back. I'm struggling with title switching and getting used to title switching. I just now started moving to title switching. And I still haven't got my rotations together, but I just decided, you know what? Let me go ahead and start getting used to title switching. So I'll talk about Kazuto later. We'll come back to Kazuto. Let me continue with the Bug Queen stuff. But it's the fact that somebody who was a Bug Queen in Squishy's party, when he put a screenshot, he even bleeped the names out because he didn't want them getting flamed and stuff, and the BQ still got flamed. They don't even know who the BQ is. The BQ still got flamed. The BQ did nothing wrong, just exists. The run is done. They didn't fail the run. I would understand if they failed the run and everything. Okay, because people usually do that. But they did the run. The numbers were shown. The BQ was in the top few who did a fuck ton of damage. They flamed the BQ. Nobu, who just posted the guide out. No one else would put a guide out for Bug Queen. I would like to. Some of these people who call Nobu, honestly, no offense, but some of these people who call a downloadable world trash them for putting a downloadable world in a thing, meme about Nobu and everything. He's one of the only few people who actually put out a video that's informative about Bug Queen. I would like to see y'all to grow some damn balls and pull out a guy for BQ like he did. Go on, I'll wait. Other than that, could y'all shut the fuck up? Please? Shut the fuck up. Because if y'all not gonna say nothing, or at least try to teach people Bug Queen, could y'all just shut the fuck up and sit down somewhere? Because somebody was literally sitting there asking for like weeks and stuff if someone could teach them Bug Queen, and the only thing y'all did was just say fuck shit, say stupid shit, say brain dead shit, clown shit. Y'all no different than some of the buys that I had issues with back on CC. Nothing but meme answers because they don't know how to fucking play and because they don't know how to fucking read. Then when I finally figured out buy, I realized just how clowning most of those buys were. Those same buys that were clowning stuff, they don't really play buy anymore. Matter of fact, they sat the fuck down somewhere because I out-damaged their ass. Okay, moving on. Yeah, they act the same way those buys do. This is literally the buy clown lead version 2.0. Clowning, stupid shit, like, Some of these people have the nerve to. Some of the people who are currently clowning Nobu have the nerve to clown Nobu. I would like to see y'all put out a detailed Blood Queen guide to teach people. I would like to see y'all sit down and explain rotations and overflowing blood and blood hit. He didn't really get into it, but I would like to see if y'all can do it. Can y'all do it? Can y'all make a better Blood Queen guide than Nobu did? With detailed explanations as to why such and such happened? Because you know these people can't take vague explanations too. Can y'all do it? Since a lot of people had so much shit to say, can y'all do it? Can y'all explain why you shouldn't use Dominable Will? Can y'all do it? I would like to see y'all do it. I would like to see y'all try. Matter of fact, I would like to learn from y'all too. If y'all think y'all can teach BQ better than Nobu do, I would like to see y'all do it too. Go on, I'll wait. And whenever y'all post it, I'll be right there reading it and taking notes and pulling up the skills and reading alongside with y'all. Since a lot of y'all act like y'all know so damn much. And don't even get me started on the people flexing. I hate when people flex. I hate it. I hate when people flex. Tell me you want to flex without actually tell me you want to flex. Like I don't fucking know. Like I can't see. Look, everyone else is brainless, but I'm not stupid. I can see. I notice things. I can see. Jesus fucking Christ. This is why, one, my trust issues are even worse than before. Two, I started staying to myself even more because people are slowly starting to get on my nerves. And three, why I said I had nobody. I had no one. When it comes time for me trying to figure out booking, I have no one. That's why I'm appreciative of two people. One, Mustard, for taking time out of his day to give me some tips about Empire Sword. They've been working. Two, Nobu. I'm appreciative of Nobu because he didn't turn me down like White Dawn did. He could have easily, because he has a status filled with hatred on in-game. He could, if he really wanted to and really hated people, he could have easily turned me down. When he offered his help before, I turned it down originally because I wasn't sure if he would actually be able to teach me Blood Queen because of how the way the guide was set up and what was written on the guide at the time. It felt like there was empty spaces. I didn't feel confident that he would be able to teach me. But ever since I started talking with him, I've noticed that he's actually nice and he actually will teach me some things. So if there's any BQ that I can't rely on, it's Nobu. So I'm more appreciative to Nobu than Nobu actually knows himself. As for the rest of these fuckers, there's another BQ that's trying, and I am taking note of some of the things that he's saying and stuff. But as for the rest of these fucking BQs, silence. Not a word. Silence. It's been silence. Crickets. My smoke detector filling the air. That's silence. If we're to joke. No, wait. Because I know people. My broken ass smoke detector in the house filling the silence. It's been silence. Crickets. A broken ass smoke detector beeping in the background. That's how bad it is. So I started to say to Zero, I trust no one. Because like I said, my trust is just like gone through. I don't know what to believe. And the times when I get rejected from a party, I be wishing that I'd be sitting there like, I wish I finished my essay scale. I'd be tempted to want to rush my essay scale because I hate feeling useless. I hate feeling like I'm not able to help. Some of the times where I'm sitting there in a party and it's hard for me to draw in people, or it's hard for me to even get into a party even, I'll be sitting there wishing that I've finished my essay scale and I got to R21 so that I can finally help and carry or do something. Because sitting up here with this tinny gear is killing me at times. It's killing me. It is. It really is. It's killing me. I would, but not yet. But yeah, it's killing me. It's torture. It's like it makes me understand why people have been cold or rude or harsh to people, because of how they were treated when it comes to party forming, not being able to take into parties and so forth. How people who have high CP, some of them, who are toxic, and they rub off on others and they think that everyone else is toxic and stuff. Now I understand why some of these people in here feel the need like they have to act mean or they have to act cold towards everyone, or they feel like they hate the world. Now I see. And a lot of these people have been brainwashed, but the people, they don't know it themselves. I understand why a lot of these people feel like they gotta be cold, they gotta be toxic and all this stuff. It's really because of how they act. I understand now. But I don't mean you have to give into it. The people who do evil stuff or act spiteful or act toxic, karma will get them. It just takes time. But you don't have to give into it too. But I do understand why some of these people be acting cold and stuff. I get it. It's like so many people have been brainwashed. They feel like a lot of these people, because let me be real with you, a lot of these people who keeps pushing characters and so forth, they felt like they had to because they couldn't get taken to parties and enjoy the characters that they want to play. They felt like they were forced to make support characters, all because they just wanted to get accepted to a party. That's why when I finally get accepted into parties, I'm always appreciative of the person who accepts me, and I do whatever I can to help, even if I can't help a lot. But I do whatever I can to help. Like it really makes you sit and think. Like, y'all remember how I made it a mission on cold closers to carry, and that I enjoy carry? It solidified my choice. Y'all remember how I built those 9 buys just to carry? It solidified my choice that I was right to do so. Even though cold closers, the community has been it has went downhill a lot. But it made me happy. It solidified my reason as to why I even built my buys to begin with. But if we're taking a step back, a lot of steps back on Void also, the main reason why I wailed and had got plus 11 and so forth was because I wanted to help my guild and carry my guild. When I came to close, then towards the Vassal era was when I experienced the feeling of feeling helpless and being helpless. I was helpless. I was helpless, and I felt helpless. My BQ could not carry. There were some people who were kind enough to carry and help me get my weapon, but I wasn't able to repay them because Void had shut down. So I wanted to make up for it by becoming the carry on cold closes when I showed up. And I fulfilled that wish. Now I'm back here on No Sword, and I finally have a chance to fulfill the original mission, which was to become the carry. So far it's been rough. If I'm to be honest with you guys, so far it's been rough. Sometimes I sit and look at the party list and feel sorry for myself because I'm not able to help. But I know this is temporary, but that doesn't excuse the fact that it's painful. Because boy, is it painful. It is painful. It's painful not being able to help. It is. It's painful not being able to help. I hate it. Now let's talk about Kazuto. So, Kazuto. One day I clocked out work, I checked my phone, I look into the 7-Eleven Guild Discord. I see Kazuto expressing his frustration in not being able to DPS, feeling like it's not enough. Then I talk with him in DMs. I sit in the DM voice chat with him after he gave me a full list of what characters he tried and how he felt about them. And honestly, this reminded me of something that Jana did, because this is how Jana felt when Jana was trying to figure out which character he actually wanted to main himself in, because he played every character, but he couldn't settle on the character. Same thing for Koth. Koth played every single character. He couldn't figure out a character. Wise at one point played every single character. He couldn't figure out which character he wanted to play. So this was like the fifth person because y'all remember what's his face? Y'all remember the guy I warned y'all about that be reseller and everything? Not Rui. It's not Rui. It's another guy. It was the one before. He was in my guild. I warned you guys not be careful taking him into y'all guild and stuff, because when you buy stuff wherever, he'll go and resell it right after. He just retired. He literally had Bye Bye BCC in his name and stuff. That guy. So yeah, this is like the 5th person, except for Elsword. You can tell he's lost. And don't know what to do. But what makes it even harder for this situation is, come to find out, he haven't been listening to anybody in his guild. Everyone in the guild tried to help him. And recently, Zero finally snapped and cussed him out in voice chat. He told me as we both were going to bed. And he's like, oh, by the way, I cussed Kazuto out. I was like, you what? Because Zero is one of the most chill, kind, and patient. He is one of the most patient people. One of the most chill, laid-back people. Despite how he raped us at Destiny 2. And also, he is one of the most chill and patient people I have ever met in my life. The fact that him of all people snapped, lost patience, reached his limit, and cussed Kazuto out in voice chat told me everything I need to know. But when I tried to give him my advice, he didn't listen to me either. Matter of fact, he told me, you are in no place to suggest which characters I should play or whatever. Now, it sounded harsh and everything, but it sounded harsh to me at first, but I quickly understood and I was like, okay. So after that, we sat in voice chat in silence. Then he was like, so what do we do now? So we agreed to just grind, and after that, yeah. Him and I haven't really talked much, but I've been mostly focused on my own stuff, and then I've been tired from work, so I'll be sleeping stuff. But he be wanting people to grind with and everything. And here's the thing. Kazuto wants friends, but it's how he's been interacting with people and how he reacts when people have been trying to help him in the guild. It's what's holding him back. And the fact that Zero of all people snapped and cussed him out. I told Zero, y'all need to get him out of that guild. If it came to the point where you of all people snapped and cussed him out, y'all need to get him out of that guild. You should talk with Magi and let him know that he needs to get Kazuto out that guild. But he was like, everyone just ignores him. Here's the thing, y'all. Say you just go into a guild, right? You see that someone is expressing their frustration. They literally rely on those people to listen to them and give feedback. Everyone is ignoring him. It looks like he's screaming into an echo chamber. What do you think that would say to an average new person? They will say, they're probably going to do that to me too if I do the same thing. They're not gonna want to talk to those people. They're like impressions. How would that look to other people who are somewhat not in the same situation but who wants help and everything? They'll feel like they'll get ignored too. So why keep them there? If he gotta go, he gotta go. And if they do finally release him, if Kazuto decides to try to defend 7-Eleven, I will step in and shut that down. Because one thing you don't do is fuck with people I'm cool with. So like, that's why I'm there and quiet. Because I'm there and quiet and making sure everything's okay. But when there is an issue, if I have to step in, I will step in. So I don't know if they're going to kick Kazuto, but it looks like they're just going to leave him in there to ignore him. And that's not the way to handle things. That's actually a stupid way to handle things. Why would you leave You really have someone sitting there and causing issues in the guild. Why would you leave them in there? Do you not care about, if you care about the atmosphere being chill, why would you leave them in there? Why would you leave them in there? So I told Zero myself, I was like, well, if you don't want, if shit, everything goes to shit, I will talk to Imagi myself about getting him out there, cause like, why would you leave someone in there? You know their issue. They don't listen to advice and everything. They cannot be helped. You're wasting energy. You're running a server. The server's main objective is to be a chill server. He's causing a disturbance. Constantly going in there, not listening and doing fuck whatever is causing a disturbance. Why haven't he been kicked yet? If you want to maintain that chill atmosphere, you gotta do the hard choice. You gotta kick him. No offense to Kazuto. I understand Kazuto. I sympathize with him. But at the end of the day, damn near the entire guild has tried to help you, gave you advice, you didn't listen. Now they're tired of you and don't want to talk to you. Every time you walk in there, you're talking, but it looks like you're screaming to the echo chamber. So now the atmosphere of the entire place has changed. So now not many people really want to talk to you, and it just looks like they're neglecting you. So why keep you? So why are both sides still involved with each other if nothing is working out? Like, something's gotta give. Like, I get you want to be chill and you don't want issues, but that's an issue that's okay. That's an issue that's okay to have in the sense of, if you got to kick him, you should kick him. Do it. Not no you should. Not no you should. Do it. Kick him. If you gotta kick him, kick him. Kick him. No, like, kick him. Get him out. He need to go. No offense, Kazuto, but he need to go. Kazuto need to go. Y'all should kick him. He need to go. The longer he stays there, the more that issue's gonna stay. Kick him. He needs to go. He needs to go to somewhere else where he'll get the help that he deserves. That he, craves for. Kick him. Kick him. Fuck all that. But no, nothing. None of that. Kick him. If I was a server leader, if I was guild master, he would have been kicked from my guild already. He would have been kicked from my guild already. This is me personally. I've been the guild master for years. I've known Zero for years. Zero doesn't snap on a person unless they've really done some fuck shit. If I catch that Zero of all people has snapped and cussed somebody out, I'm kicking them. They gone. Pronto. They gone ASAP. That means that person is a huge issue and he gotta go. He gone. The fact that there are people in there who have actually straight up told him up front and honest with him and try to be nice to him and tell him things and he still carries on the way he do, kick him. He's a lost cause. Kick him. There's no saving that boy. Kick him. Let him go. There's no saving him. Don't leave him in there for him to continue doing what he do. Kick him. What the fuck? Kick him. What the hell? It cannot be that hard. Be so for real. It cannot be that hard. I don't care if it's anything deep. We can talk about these stuff later. Kick his ass. What the fuck? Kick his ass. That's stupid leaving him in there. Kick him. That is dumb. That is fucking stupid. Kick him. Okay. Um, sorry, I don't usually crash out, but the fact that, but what really got to me the most is the fact that Zero of all people snapped and cussed him out, and the fact that Kazuto is still in there, and y'all let him act like this for this long and haven't kicked him is crazy to me. The ignoring is not working. Like, the ignoring him is not working. He will make things look worse. Kick him. The ignoring him and not talking to him, and it's no. I can only imagine who is secretly uncomfortable with him being there. I think it's better if you guys kick him. No, I feel it's better if you guys kick him. You'll wish you'd done it sooner. Like, what? Whew, and here I thought I was too nice. That right there. And I thought I was too nice. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, let me go ahead and get the still wall done. If anybody will take me. Oh, I might be able to get in. If nobody has filled the party yet. Wait a minute. Yeah, I just realized who all was in that party after looking. We got a little time to spend before I try to get into one of these parties that sound like the AFK. They'll probably turn me down and who. They're like 2 healers too. What the fuck? Full raid. I would, but one time event. They left 2 probably. No, so they probably rejected me. Shoot, I'm gonna have to make one. Spam. I already have my friends have reached out anyway, so I could. Well, okay. I'll just go ahead and make a party myself. Since everybody in the mother already got one. I'll go ahead and make a party myself. All of China knows you're here, Mulan. That's all China with 2 G's. Wait. said with 2 eyes. Oh no.